The Ghana Immigration Service has repatriated 27 Nigerians who were arrested at Apiedu in the Ashanti region on Friday, October 15, 2021, for allegedly engaging in cybercrime. According to the Ashanti Regional Immigration Command, it received intelligence that Nigerian nationals had entered the country illegally and were engaging in fraudulent activities. An exercise by the officers from the service led to the arrest of the 27 persons and the subsequent seizure of 27 laptops. The persons were between the ages of 18 and 26 years. They were arrested at Apiedu on Friday and kept in police custody until Monday, October 18, 2021. Immigration officials say they all entered the country illegally about a month ago. As part of efforts to repatriate them, the officials from the Ghana Immigration Service in the Ashanti region organized a bus to convey them from Kumasi to Aflao border for the officers at the border to make sure they arrive at their home countries. The Judicial Service Staff Association of Ghana, JUSAG, has set October 28th to undertake a nationwide strike. According to the association, the strike results from government's failure to revise the salaries and allowances of its members. The decision for JUSAG to embark on the strike action comes after a 2-week ultimatum was given to government to implement salaries and other allowances of judicial services or be forced to act according to the law. The 2-week ultimatum elapsed on October 15th, and no positive feedback has been received from the government after the executive meeting. Speaking at a press briefing on Monday, the president of JUSAG, Alex Narte, urged all judicial service workers in the country to lay down their tools until government meets their demands. Quote, "We don't eat dialogue, but we eat the fruits of dialogue. And we have already dialogued, and we are waiting for the fruits of it," he added. As part of the proactive preventive policy strategy, the K9 unit of the Ghana Police Service, with renewed energy, has commenced its outdoor operations with the use of dogs for operational duties in some parts of Accra. Dubbed "Who Let the Dogs Out?", this component of policing is aimed at increasing the visibility of personnel. It is also aimed at improving intelligence gathering, tracking of contraband goods, and improving upon other aspects of criminal investigations. Giving details about the deployment of dogs for operational duties by the police, the Director General of the Police Public Affairs Directorate of the Ghana Police Service, ACP Kwesi Ofori, said it was part of a proactive preventive policing strategy. In line with this, he said, personnel with highly trained security dogs under leash were strategically positioned across the city of Accra for police operational patrols. He said plans were underway to extend the use of trained dogs for operational patrols to other regional capitals. The Finance Minister, Ken Ofori-Atta, says government is now looking to employ more public sector workers as enough resources are already being spent on the over 600,000 persons on government's payroll. According to the 2021 budget statement, compensation of employees alone as a line item would amount to about 30.3 billion Ghana cedis, or about 54% of the total tax revenue projected to be collected this year. Mr. Furiata stated that government will focus on creating the necessary conducive environment for young graduates and other Ghanaians to thrive as entrepreneurs. He said, quote, "We have gone through a period where most people look for government jobs, but I can tell you that government's payroll is full. We are currently spending some 60% of our revenue on remunerating some 650,000 people, and that is not sustainable." Government will soon commission 4 new vehicle assembly plants, a move that will cement the country's position as a car manufacturing hub in West Africa. According to a Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry, Nanama Dokwa Asiama-J, Ghana's homegrown automotive policy, which is among the best on the African continent, has enabled this achievement. Presently, Volkswagen and Toyota have established car assembling plants in the country. Speaking at the ongoing Ghana Economic Forum organized by the Business and Financial Times, she said, quote, "Our homegrown automotive policy is among the best on the continent." The evidence is this. We have 2 major vehicle assembling plants in Ghana by major brands and 4 more in the pipeline to be commissioned soon. One key theme that stands out of our auto policy in respect of homegrown characteristics is to focus on component manufacturing, which is designed to ensure that local supply chain and parts are manufactured for the auto industry, she pointed out. Government is seeking to raise over 2 billion Ghana cedis by listing 15 targeted state-owned enterprises in order to make them profitable and attractive to investors. Deputy CEO of Ghana Stock Exchange, Ms. Abena Amwa, has said. The GSE, according to Madam Amwa, has entered into a formal partnership and is currently working with the Ministry of Public Enterprises and State Interest and Governance Authority to ensure that the initiative comes to fruition through assessment of the SOEs to ensure that they are investment ready. She said the 15 enterprises have been assessed with high perspective of returns on any such investments. The GSE noted that its analysis and assessment shows these 15 companies are currently doing well among some 100 SOEs, and listing them on the exchange will be very attractive to investors to easily raise the targeted amount. North Korea has fired a suspected submarine-launched ballistic missile into waters off the coast of Japan, South Korea's military has said. Pyongyang unveiled the missile in January, describing it as, quote, the world's most powerful weapon. It comes weeks after South Korea unveiled a similar weapon of its own. North Korea has carried out a flurry of missile tests in recent weeks, including of what it claimed were hypersonic and long-range weapons. Some of these tests violate strict international sanctions. country is specifically prohibited by the United Nations from testing ballistic missiles as well as nuclear weapons. The UN consider ballistic missiles to be more threatening than cruise missiles because they carry more powerful payloads, have a longer range, and can fly faster. Ethiopia has admitted it was behind airstrikes in the capital of the conflict-riven Tigray region, hours after it denied it had carried out what rebels say were deadly raids. The state-run news agency said the attack had targeted rebels' communication and weapons facilities. But media controlled by the Tigray People's Liberation Front said 3 civilians had been killed. The rebel group is at war with Ethiopia's federal government. The government initially denied the allegations it had struck targets in Tigray capital, Mekelle. Quote, "Why would the Ethiopian government attack its own city?" Mekelle is an Ethiopian city, government spokesman Legacy Tulu asked. Ethiopia's Ministry of Foreign Affairs went on to accuse the TPLF of killing at least 30 civilians in recent attacks in Amhara and Afar regional states, which both border Tigray. Liberia's President George Weah has honored an 18-year-old motorcycle taxi rider who found and returned $50,000, £36,000, to a businesswoman who had lost the cash in the northern eastern Nimba region. President Weah met Emmanuel Tolu at a ceremony in the capital Monrovia on Monday and offered him cash and an educational scholarship. The motorcycle rider has become a national hero in recent days for his action. He found the money wrapped in a plastic bag and returned it after the owner, Musi Yansi, appealed on public radio for anyone finding the money to return it. Ms. Yansi appreciated the young man's honesty with cash and goods valued about $1,500. The president hailed Mr. Tulu's, quote, exceptional sense of morality and good citizenship as an inspiration for the youth. In addition, the president gave him $10,000 as well as 2 new motorcycles. Mr. Tolu, who dropped from 7th grade in school to go into motorcycling business, will also benefit from fully funded scholarship up to university level. The GFA Disciplinary Committee has banned 3 players for 3 years each after being found guilty of double registration in accordance with Article 28(2)(c) of the GFA-RFA League's regulations. Setabacha of Talon FC and Jao Winagao of Fotobimin FC, who were both found to have altered their dates of birth and other registrational details, have been handed 3-year bans from all football-related activities. Their clubs have also been banned from registering new players for a year. The committee also confirmed a decision of the Northern Regional Football Association Disciplinary Committee to ban STK Stars FC's Abubakar Sadiq Saeed. In addition, the GFA IT department has been tasked to delete the altered records of the 3 players with immediate effect. All players with double registration details in the FIFA Connect system are advised to delete their altered records to avoid severe punishment in the near future. England have been ordered to play 1 match behind closed doors as a punishment for the unrest at Wembley Stadium during the Euro 2020 final. UEFA also imposed a ban for a second game, which is suspended for 2 years. the Football Association was fined €100,000, £84,560 for, quote, the lack of order and discipline inside and around the stadium for the game. Quote, although we are disappointed with the verdict, we acknowledge the outcome of this UEFA decision, said the FA. The ban is the first time the FA has received a punishment that has resulted in England having to play a home match behind closed doors. Fans fought with stewards and police as they attempted to break into Wembley for the match on 11 July, which England lost to Italy on penalties. Dancehall artiste Shatta Wale has broken his silence after rumors went viral that he was shot by some unknown gunmen on Monday, October 18, 2021. One of his team members, called Nana Dope, alleged that Wale was ambushed by gunmen but managed to escape and was battling for his life at a health facility. The police, through their investigations, went to Shatta's house and a number of health facilities, but could not find him. But in a lengthy Facebook post, Shatta Wale apologized to his fans and people who had been affected by the prank. He said he took phones of the team members and made the fake post. He made reference to the prophecy that was made by a man of God recently that he would be shot dead on October 18, 2021. According to Shatta Wale, he was surprised that the security services could not give him protection after that prophecy came. Benson Nanayao Odro Boateng, properly known as Funny Face, has been arrested by the Ghana Police Service. Funny Face was arrested on the evening of Monday, October 18, 2021. Police announced the arrest on social media. According to the police, Funny Face was arrested for allegedly threatening some individuals via social media. Funny Face in a viral video is heard insulting certain individuals and threatening to kill the mother of his children for allegedly using the kids to extort money from him. He also threatened to commit suicide. The police in the post added that they will put Funny Face before court for an order for psychiatric examination. According to the police, this has become necessary to aid the service to determine the line of investigation.